What's up, guys? Mason the Brock Henderson here, and this is Arrow Season 6, Episode 14, Collision Course. I don't know what the writers are thinking. I don't know if they guess they just think that they're writing the most brilliant show ever with the strongest characters and the best dilemma ever. And oh my gosh, guys, it's just so mind blowing to watch these former friends fight against each other, and it's just so sad and heartbreaking. Oh my gosh, no, I don't feel anything watching this. It's just so dumb. Because the thing is, not only is the new team ridiculously stupid, for one, thinking that they can handle Oliver and his team, and two, thinking that, oh yeah, what we're doing is perfectly fine, and three, thinking that Dinah has not completely gone off a rocker, but Oliver's team is even being stupid now. I mean, hacking into them and going into their base, being like, "Where's Laurel?" Trying to break into there and be like, "Yo, oh yeah, we know you, we know you have her, we know all of this," even though they have no proof whatsoever. They just hear, "Oh, somebody took her." Who? Well, it's gonna be that team, of course. And when all of your heroes are acting like complete dicks, it's hard to get into a show like that. It is hard to enjoy a superhero show where none of your heroes are acting like normal people. They're all acting like idiots. And when it comes down to this fight, the big epic clash between the two teams, I don't care about any of it. I really do not give a crap about any of these people. And so they're doing stuff that's hurting the other team. I mean, Curtis hacks into Diggle's little chip and pretty much messes up his arm again. That's nice to do. And then they fight, and then Renee, the idiot, will not just stay down. He keeps fighting even though he's clearly hurt. And Oliver fights him some more, knocks him down, and apparently reopens an old wound. And so that's a thing. And now he has to go to the hospital, and all of a sudden they're just like, "I can't believe they would do something like that," and blah, 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 blah. And then Felicity and Diggle show up, and they're like, "Look, can we just stop it?" Curtis is like, "No, don't you understand? We're done with you. We're done with you. We're so cool because we're the new team, and you guys are jerks because you hurt Renee, even though I hurt you, Diggle. But we're ignoring that because we're new. We're the new team. We're better than you. We don't need you anymore." First of all, where is this coming out of Curtis's character? Where is this coming out of Curtis's character? Curtis Holt, the fun-loving, awkward joke cracking, the one that doesn't fit with the theme of the show at all because the show is so dark and grim and oh, we're serious. And Curtis is just like the one that's always like, "Hey, this is funny, right? It's not funny. Oh, it's not funny. Well, I'm just gonna keep talking because somehow that makes it more awkward. For some reason, that the writers think that's funny, so I'm just gonna keep doing that because that's just my character." All of a sudden, just out of nowhere, so serious and so just, "Oh, we hate you now." Even though he and Felicity, where did that come from? I mean, yes, she hacked into their base, but I mean, it felt like once again, going back to that one episode when they first left the team, there was that moment where he and Renee were no, was it after they left the team? It was after they left the team. That's right, because they were talking about how everything went down. Everybody had left the team. They were still meeting and talking to each other, but they weren't a part of the new team yet. They hadn't formed that yet. And so they were talking, Curtis and Renee, and he's just talking about, I don't really feel right about how everything went down with Oliver. Making it sound like maybe they felt a little bit of regret and they felt bad for what happened. Through most of this episode, it kind of feels like maybe they are thinking about what they've done, and maybe they're rethinking doing this, and maybe we're wrong about what we're doing through most of this episode. And then at the very end, they show up to check on Renee, and all of a sudden, "We hate you now. You guys shouldn't even be here. What are you doing here? Get out. We don't want to see your faces anymore. I'm serious Curtis now. I'm no longer fun Curtis." Even though that one is even more annoying at times. "No, I'm mean Curtis. I am mean." It's so dumb. And it's like the writers don't understand their own characters anymore. So, yeah, I mean, I could go into more details, but frankly, I can sum up this entire episode in just Stupid decision after stupid decision. You know, Dinah trying to go kill Laurel. Oh, Oliver, he's too close to this. He's too emotionally involved. He can't see clearly. Can you? Haday. And then she goes to kill her, and I'm just like, you realize, once again, they still haven't talked about this, but you do realize it's your fault that Vince got killed, right? If you hadn't shown up and proved that he was a traitor, Caden James wouldn't have ordered him to be killed. But because you did all that, because you went in there to save him, even though he hadn't given Caden James anything, I mean, you proved that he was a traitor when you showed up to save him, and that got him killed. It's your freaking fault. They don't talk about it. They don't bring it up. Nope. It's Oliver's team's fault because they didn't show up to help Caden James. It's their fault, or not Caden. They didn't show up to save Vince. It's their fault. No, it's not. It's your fault, you dumbass. So yeah, all of this is just, it's so stupid. It's dumb. There's money that Laurel took. I thought by the end of it, maybe she'd managed to give the money back or something, but no, by the end of it, the money's still gone. Oliver's talking about, I failed as mayor and blah, 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 and we don't have money anymore. And I don't know, maybe they're trying to kick him out as mayor because they're done with this storyline, possibly. I don't know. Laurel shows up. Apparently she's like lost her memory. She's like, I escaped 2 years ago. And the guy's like, who are you? I'm Laurel. Laurel Lance. I'm like, yeah, we know that. Why is the music building up like this is some dramatic emotional scene? What? Like they're treating it like, holy crap, guys. She said her name was Laurel. Yeah, her name is Laurel. Like, it's kind of like the whole on Supergirl when Sam turned around at the end of the mid-season finale. She was in her rain pose like she was a bad guy, and she turns around towards Ruby and it just cuts off right there. And I'm just like, I'm confused. Are you trying to get me to be scared? Because we don't know for sure that she's Rain, and on top of that, even if she is, she wouldn't attack her own daughter, so I'm confused. Why is that a thing? It's the same thing here. It's this big emotional dramatic music. She comes out, she's all wounded, she's like, and the music is emotionally building. What's your name? I'm Laurel Lance. Dun dun. Why am I shocked? Explain to me. Like if she had said, I don't know, that would be shocking. But she said her name. It's not, I mean, I get what they're probably going to go here because she is talking kind of crazily. I've escaped 2 years ago. She's talking kind of like she's lost her mind. So I assume they're probably going to go maybe a little bit of memory loss, which I don't really understand because nothing happened when she left that would have caused that. But anyway. But the thing is, I mean, her name is Laurel. Even if she isn't our Laurel, she's still Laurel Lance. So her saying that doesn't mean anything. It just means, okay, she told this guy her name. And it's not, they didn't even try to hide her face, so it's not like when she reveals who she is that's a shock. Because we see as soon as she walks out of the woods, it's like, okay, it's Laurel. Hi, Laurel. I don't know what they were going for here. This show has just lost all sense of its tone, all sense of its characters. There's some other thing where the new police chief that's working for Diaz, I don't know, this guy comes in and he's all like, I think I have what it takes to bury Mayor Queen. And she's just like, no, I see why Diaz likes you so much. I don't know what that's about. I don't really care about Diaz because, once again, he's not that interesting of a villain. It's just so much going on that I do not care about. And so it feels cluttered. It feels stupid. It feels like a waste of time. What else can I say? If I'm not mistaken, let me check to be 100% sure. But I'm fairly certain that out of all the CWDC shows, this is the only one that's been renewed so far for another season. Like, it was renewed for 2 seasons last season, which I thought was pretty strange. Because, yeah, Prometheus was interesting, but, I mean, once you kill him off, it kind of ruins what made last season so good. Okay, my internet's being slow, so it's not going to let me look. That's fine. I'm fairly certain, though, that this has been renewed for another season. And frankly, throughout most of this season, I just haven't really gotten that into it. The main villain hasn't been interesting enough. The new main villain, the surprising main villain, not interesting at all. I don't even know who he is or what his plan is. The new team that they've been setting up, breaking off from the old team and starting their new one, I don't care about them. Their motivations are lacking. They're acting like total assholes and just not at all likable. Our main characters are not at all likable right now. They're doing their own thing that's just stupid and doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make them seem like the good guys. I don't understand why I'm supposed to care about any of this. It is all so stupid. It makes me frustrated whenever I watch because character decisions should be the number one thing in your show that you care about. You should want to see the characters make the right decisions. You should want to see characters do what they do as characters. But it's like Arrow is the number one show out of all of these DC CW shows that doesn't get the characters right. Where the characters flip on a 180 and it's just like, oh, this one episode, I'm all about this. And then bam, and they're on the other side. And they're just like, no, I disagree with that now. I just don't understand. I should probably stop before I get even more of my grades. So that's what I think. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. What were your thoughts on this episode? Let me know. We can talk about it, discuss, all that good stuff. Leave a like and subscribe for future Arrow reviews. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.